I do not call myself Twinkle Toes, luckily. Nor does Fred, I think. I think it's other people that call him Twinkle Toes. Well, this is going
strikes
fantastically well, so let's see what the last level is. Out of nowhere,
Pebbles doing?
you have to rescue Pebbles from a steel girder. Now, something immediately strikes me here. This is the Flintstones, correct? They all live in houses made completely out of stone, correct? Where did that steel girder appear from?
I don't know.
If they have the ability to make high-grade steel girders, then oh my god, that jumping animation.
This game used to have a level 5, but they took it out, but if you use the hot coffee mod, you can do level 5. Fred must bang Wilma.
Oh, that was an elevator. You have to hold up and B in order to use it.
What the fuck is that?
I don't know. I just don't know anymore. All I know is that this is pain. Oh god. Oh god. Jumping physics. This is literally by far the very worst jumping I have ever been forced to endure in any game ever. I take back all ill I've said about the jumping in any other game in history, because this is...
You have a helmet.
This is physically painful. And apparently I need that helmet because we have gigantic bolts. What is even going on anymore? This has nothing to do with the Flintstones at all.
I think they realised that 3 levels was too short, so they just pulled this out their arse.
Here we go, falling to our deaths.
Pebbles.
And there is no death animation or anything. You just start the level over.
Why is Barney even there? Look at him. Look how happy he is.
Looks like your child is gonna die a horrible death, Fred.
Bam Bam wouldn't do that.
I bet it's Bam Bam's fault that my daughter is up there in the first place, you son of a bitch. I'm not even sure if this thing can hurt me. I mean, it did nothing there. Oh, he just pushes...
Does it speed up your time, maybe?
He pushes me around, the bastard. He pushes me around. Well, no one's going to push Fred Flintstone around. No one puts baby in a corner. Yeah, if I come back to my house with my saved daughter and I realize that my cereal is gone, Barney is a dead man. But first I'm going to murder whoever programmed this game, because Jesus Christ. But yeah, apparently all you need to do is reach that damn rope. The problem is that reaching said rope means you have to jump. And jumping in this game is about as precise... Oh, he just walked off. Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful.
Bang.
I mean, this... I don't think the stream can appreciate just how horrible this game is, because... I mean, I
like it.
I slide through platforms. When I jump, the physics throw me everywhere except in the direction I'm going. It chambers jumps, so that suddenly I jump twice instead of only once. Half of the time it doesn't notice that I'm holding the D-pad down while jumping. It's...
What I like is the life counter. You don't lose heads, your heads just get angry.
Why do I even need the helmet anyway? I mean, oh god, do not jump down, you bastard. Don't do this to me. Fred, we're friends, alright?
Is it me or is his beard way too dark?
Hilariously enough, his beard looks like that only once he puts the helmet on. I have no
He
explanation.
looks like
for
he's
that.
just plain eating shit.
Maybe he is. Maybe he is. Alright, but why doesn't he jump? This is the third time I walk up to the edge of that platform, push the jump button, and instead of jumping, he just continues walking. Do I have to stand still in order to actually jump? I don't know what's going on anymore.
Yeah, but have a structural bone damage.
Jabba dabba, I can see the bone marrow leaking out of the bone sticking out of my thigh.
Arnie's the worst friend.
Alright, up we go again. And past this thing. I mean, there's only one of these in the entire game. I mean, they only made that sprite for one single enemy in the game. And he looks like that. What on earth? I mean, why? Why do you exist? What are you? And what are these things?
What are you?
Alright, let's try this one more time. Here we go. Here, oh, you cannot. Whoa, you cannot be serious.
I am serious. Game over.
The wind blows you off the rope. This...
I like the Flintstones.
Good for you. Really. Good for you. I honestly don't know if we are going to be able to top this. I mean, what could I possibly play now that could live up to this? And before anyone even says Alf, here's a little surprise for you. I have a full run of Alf recorded on my hard drive. It just needs editing, commentary, and I need to stop bleeding from the ears every time I load it up. Because...
Is the challenge still on in the thread to record a playthrough?
The challenge is still on, because I will readily admit I resorted to save states. Because what I managed to show off of Alf was something like the opening act to a full trilogy of torture porn movies. If you thought that cave and those bats were assholes, you have no idea what the game has to offer past that. I mean, let me summarize this rather quickly here. The entire game comes down to you doing 5 things. 5 things. There are 5 distinct separate things you have to do, and then you have completed the game. If you were invulnerable, you would be able to do this in something like roughly a minute and a half. Almost. It took me 1 hour and 30 minutes with the use of a guide and save states to do it. And even then, I spent almost 30 minutes in the final section. And yes, Pinchia,
Wow.
I am close to quoting "I have no mouth, but I must scream," because my brain contains over 38 trillion neurons working in conjunction. And if the value of each and every one of those neurons was hate, it would not be 1/1000th of the hate that I felt for that game when I finally stopped that recording.
I like Alf.
I'm sure you do. Well, in any case, you can look forward to more Alf, because you will get to see the entire game. And you will get to hear me scream and bellow like a drunk and belligerent madman over it, most likely. In fact, hell, I want to invite as many of the guest commentators I've had so far to co-commentate on that game with me, because if I sit through that alone, all those 1.5 hours, I am going to scream my voice out. I will be unable to stream for a week because I will be unable to talk. So, seeing as you love Alf, Sudden Javelin, I suppose that you volunteer, right?
It depends when. I've got exams coming up, don't I? You know, I'm a very busy man.
You are never too busy for Alf.
I'm never too busy for Alf.
Well, in any case, it is coming sooner or later, but as I mentioned earlier, I really want YouTube to give me a director account so that I can upload the entire unedited video, because I do not want to cut it up into 15-minute bits. It is something that needs to be experienced like a full-length film. Of course, it will basically be me using every expletive I know and making up some new ones, and a horrible, horrible game being played in the background, but, you know, entertainment, right?
Right.
Oh well, enough about that. Sudden Javelin, I would like to say thank you for being here, and I'm glad to hear that your headset is finally working properly.
Well, yeah, I got a new one. It's very strange, but it's less hot.
Less horribly, horribly broken.
Yeah.
And Samurai folks, I do not have any copyright strikes, but I still have not had the video length unlocked for some reason. I do not know why. Maybe I'm simply not popular enough, or they have chosen to ignore me. I don't think I can send the alpha video to SDA because I am using save states and a guide to do it. So yeah, it would had to be a incredibly tool and emulator assisted run, and I don't think they would allow that. Sorry. Well, in any case, thank you everyone for joining yet another great stream. I had fun in the most masochistic way, I suppose, so I hope that you enjoyed it as well. And I hope
it was a journey.
Yeah, and I hope you rub it in the faces of the people who decided to not watch. In any case, the recordings from this stream will be up on YouTube within the short future as usual. Thank you for watching, and I'll hope to see you next Saturday. Thank you.
Goodbye.